Back here, first things first, the Golden State Warriors took the court last night without Steph Curry or Draymond Green. Curry's out for a while with that sprained ankle. Draymond is day-to-day with a shoulder injury. So onward and after last night, upward for the Warriors as they beat the Hornets 101-87. Kevin Durant, who's now playing the role of the man, pulled his weight, 35 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. Here he is after the game.
It's fun when you get to create and, just be creative out there, whether it's, passing to JaVale for a lob or shooting a pull-up jump shot. It's just, all the stuff that you work on in those situations. Tonight it felt like I can go in my bag of tools, my bag of tricks to pull some stuff out. So I don't expect it to be like that every single game, but tonight I thought it called for it.
So this is exactly what we talked about yesterday that we wanted to see happen. Give Kevin Durant the torch a little, let him go out there and sort of be the guy for a little bit, and he was sort of the guy last night. Was this a statement game for Kevin Durant, Nick?
I don't think it was a statement game. I think Kevin Durant did exactly what his team needed him to do, which was go out there when they were without their admitted leader in Steph Curry, without their emotional leader in Draymond Green, and go out there and be the best player on the court and lead your team to a victory in a game you were only a 3-point favorite. Like, this was a game Vegas said they thought would be close with the Warriors going to Charlotte. And watching this game last night, CC, it made me a little wistful because I wish that this is what we got to see from Durant regularly. Kevin Durant on a regular, really good NBA team. Kevin Durant with another top 15 guy as his Robin out there each night having to be trying to prove to the world he's the best player in the world, right? He's not, he's second best player, but play like that. Go out there each night where, you know what, I am out here to, why are we going to win? Because I'm better than all you guys. I'm going to be the best scorer. I'm going to be the best passer on the team. I'm going to be my team's best rim defender tonight.
And I'm going to be a leader.
I'm going to do all of it. And so Durant stepped up last night. They ended up blowing the Hornets out, but they don't win this game without Durant being as good as he was, and I give him all the credit in the world for it. It's the Kevin Durant that we've known for the last 7 years is there that we just haven't gotten to see as much as I'd like.
Yeah, not surprised at all, especially going against Charlotte. It was a great opportunity for him. I think that, Kevin, based on all the private accounts and all that he listens to a lot of, media, social media. So I think that he understood what was going on with the team. And then the team decided to also sit Draymond. So I think that even though it put more pressure on him, it also, what I saw was a free Kevin Durant. Like on the court, he had the ball more in his hand. He looked a lot happier. He didn't look stressed. And that's the Kevin Durant that we saw from the first time he came into the NBA. He struggled a little bit his rookie year, but he is a scoring machine. He is a fantastic basketball player. And for me, I don't get caught up in people's disappointment in him going from OKC with that decision to go to Golden State. He's still one of the greatest players in the world. And last night you were able to see that because it's not polluted with, oh, you got Steph there. Oh, you have Draymond there.
Right.
This is really how good he is.
Right. I love what you said. It was a free KD. It was Kevin Durant out there, just minus everything else, all the noise, all the shenanigans, just go out there and play basketball when the team needs you, without the two other guys on your team who you call the most valuable and the most important two guys, without Draymond and without Steph Curry. And Kevin Durant was able to go out and be the guy that he always was.
And this is something I would like to see moving forward once Steph comes back. The Warriors, one of the things that they were so applauded for was the lack of egos last year. That Steph, the two-time reigning MVP, welcomes in the most recent MVP other than him. They're like, hey, it doesn't matter who's the best guy. We can all share. I would like to see, just as a basketball fan, these two guys not have a bad rivalry, but try to one-up each other. Try to these guys are vying for who's the best player in the league not named LeBron James. And I would like to see them each really go for it. Because we don't We haven't. When LeBron got with Wade, there was no question who's better. When LeBron went back to with Cleveland with Kyrie, there's no question who's better. When the Celtics big three came together, everyone knew Kevin Garnett's the best player. It's rare that there's a real question who's the best player on a team. And these two guys are such special players. When Steph comes back, I'd like to see Steph come out and be like, you know what, I'm going to remind everyone I'm the best guy on this team. Like, I don't think that'd be bad for the Warriors, and I think it'd be great for basketball.
Well, I think it's a tricky situation. I played with a guy named Randy Moss, and he was vying to try to be the best wide receiver. Jerry Rice was still playing, and, of course, I was still in my prime. So there were days where, yes, that was a good recipe, but overall in a team sport, it's not a winning formula. And the reason why is because you're dependent upon the other aspects of the team to be able to be at your absolute best. So it's hard to look side-eye at this other guy and say, you know something, I'm getting ready to top what he's doing, when every once in a while Clay needs to get the ball. Every once in a while Draymond, he'll throw a temper tantrum. So it's really hard to do. It's nice in theory. And sometimes Randy and I, we used to be able to do that, but we knew that we had to get Robert Smith the ball. We knew that we had to throw the ball to the tight end. So we could only be so greedy and so selfish.
Is there a differentiating factor, though, in that when you and Randy are playing together, because of the length of season, because of just the way the NFL is versus the NBA, you guys weren't goofing around during the game a lot. This Warriors team, as is right now, is throwing halves of basketball away. We'll be down by 20, it doesn't matter. So they are already using parts of the game just with just whatever. We're going to out-talent them at the end. So do you see the distinction that I'm drawing there?
I see what you're trying to do, but I still think it's in their best interest because they're playing a team sport.
But guys,
it's not double. It's not the Bryant brothers playing tennis. Okay. All right? Like, there's still three other guys out there that you have to be cognizant of them and what they need to do. You just can't. It's not, it's not horse. All right? I'm going to make a shot. Now you make a shot. Collectively, if they're both at their best, they will reach their potential. Not absent of each other. This,
I think, is the rare feat. We always see 1 and 1A. We saw Jordan and Pippen. You saw LeBron and Kyrie. We saw LeBron and Dwayne Wade. You very rarely see two guys that are 1 and 1 that don't have bad blood between them, that don't have a rivalry, that aren't fighting for possession, that aren't fighting for time, that aren't fighting for points, who are successful. I think that's the refreshing part. So do you want to see a rivalry between them, or do you want to see something that seemingly rare with these two guys getting along with success, playing on a team that is most likely going to go back to the finals?
Yeah, no, I mean, clearly what you're describing, what Cris is saying, has been a winning formula for them. Just as a basketball fan, and when the season can drag on a little bit in January and February, seeing these guys try to play a bit of horse, to me, would be enjoyable. I understand CeCe's point about it not being what's best for the team.
2 segments. You're 0 for 2.
Oh, give me this guy. It's unbelievable.
Coming up, is tonight a must-win for the Falcons against the Saints? We'll talk about